Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're a returning friend. Today is Wednesday. It has been a weird week. It's always a weird week, I feel like, but we are kind of a little bit of life stuff, I guess, at the beginning. I said hi to everybody. This is a Flosstube channel. This is a channel about cross stitch, but we're going to really quickly talk about life, and then we're going to get into it. So I'm only mentioning this because it's going to throw some things off, I think, here for a little while, but we are currently in the process of getting estimates and things for a new patio in our backyard. We're getting a patio, a fire pit, and we're having a wall knocked down to put in a door. So it's been kind of crazy and hectic here. I think there's like messages I haven't responded to. There's things that are happening that I just like haven't even looked at because I don't feel like in my life right now I have time to deal with other people. So it's a little crazy. Yeah, but so that might throw things off a little bit. I'm assuming it won't throw off video schedules, but I won't have as much to show probably in most videos just because it's like, I think it was Monday I got 60 stitches in or something, and usually usually most weekdays except for Wednesdays, I can get a lot done, or at least, in the hundreds. That didn't happen on Monday, and then yesterday I did a little bit, and then today I've done a little bit because I worked from home today. So, and then tomorrow we have somebody coming out to the house to look at the wall. So I'm not sure how much I'm going to get done tomorrow. So yeah, it's a little wild, but it is what it is. So cross stitch, that's what you're here for. I've got a couple of things. I've got whips to show you. I've got haul. I forgot to bring something up here, but that's okay. Well, I'll pause it and go get it, because I do need an opinion on something, so I'm going to need you guys to let me know what your opinion is on something when we get to that. That's part of haul. And then I would like to go over how I work on, like, partial pattern keeper, not really pattern keeper compatible charts, so like my wedding piece. I'll use that as the example. How I kind of work on those, because I know I was asked to do that, so I'm going to do that today. I feel like I have the brain capacity today to be able to do that. And then I have one bit of haul that is not stitching related at all, but I'm going to show it because why not, right? Okay, so let's start with whips. So let me get my things together over here. Crinkle, crinkle. Okay, so we'll just start with the top of the pile. There's our in no order, but the first piece in the pile is Mulan. So this is a chart by NeniSweetPatterns on Etsy, and the artwork is Hannah Alexander. Here is what it will look like and where it was last time. And whoopsies, and the fabric information and everything will be down below. Okay, and so this is a scheduled to be finished piece. I did say here's where yeah, I think I just said that. This is apparently my brain isn't working. But anyway, here it is now. So I'm planning to be finished this by the end of the year. According to my calculator, like my when I'm supposed to be finished calculator that I have, I should be done with this end of September, beginning of October. How cool. Because look, I mean, like, I have barely anything left. I think it's like 5,000 stitches, not even. I'm at over 90%, so that's really exciting. My Needleminders are in the way. I just realized I left my Needleminders like in the middle of the piece. That's fine. I can move them. But it's looking awesome. I'm so excited. Sorry about the hoot mark. But yeah, I did 1,681 stitches, yeah, on Saturday. So Saturday was a really good day for me. I did a lot of stitching, but she's also pretty easy because it's just a lot of the same colors. If we're looking at the section that I'm working on, it's just all the same colors essentially. So I'm not doing anything really complicated like when I was doing her face. That was a little bit more complicated, or this crap up here. This was just like horrendous. But now it's just easy. So she's coming along. She's almost done. I can see the finish line, and it's like almost every time I take her out, I struggle to put her away because I'm like, oh, if I just, why is my door, my window's been making this weird noise recently. But anyway, every time I take her out, I'm like, if I just work on her, you know, for a couple more days, whatever, I'll be able to finish her. But I'm trying to, like, work on all of the things and not just, you know, one thing. So, here is the comparison photo. Okay, next in the pile is my wedding piece. So, for anybody who is just joining me, this is a piece that I work on Sundays. So I pull this out on Sunday. I got married on a Sunday. So I figure this is a good piece to work on a Sunday. And so yeah, I only work on it one day a week. We're back to doing that, because for a while there I wasn't doing that, because I was doing a game that didn't really abide by that. But anyway, to talk about the piece, so we got the picture taken on the day that my husband and I got married, and the photographer sent it to us. I looked at it and I went, I really like that, I want to stitch it. So I took the photo, put it into Pixel Stitch, which is like an online pattern, online picture converter, and it like spewed out a pattern, and so I've been working on that. I think that's everything. Here is what it will look like and where it was last time. And it doesn't look much different because we all know what page I'm working on and why it's so slow. Whoopsies. Or not why it's so slow, but it's just, it feels really slow. So I'm down in that bottom page with just the chairs. It's real fun. But yeah, that page is slow going. It's very slow going. I'm not even, I think I might be a little over halfway down the page, maybe not even, or I'm almost halfway down the page. I don't know. It's really slow. I can't wait to be finished this page. I think that's why it's so slow, because it's not actually going much slower. It was for a little while because of the confetti, but the confetti is kind of slowing down a little bit. It just feels like it's really slow because I want to be done with this page, because I want to move on to this page right here, which is going to be way more fun to work on because, and yes, it's going to be way more confetti because it's my bouquet. I think it starts mostly in that page and then it's like really in the page after that, but I won't be there until I'm, you know, work my way back up to that spot. So that's where we're at, but it looks good. And I did 413 stitches. Look at me memorizing how much I've done. 413 stitches on this one. So, not much. Sundays, again, I don't have as much time, I feel like, to work on things. Purely because I am When did that happen? Apparently my, my serging has decided to, I didn't serge it, but this is from, I think this is a piece from Haid, this fabric, and they serge it, and apparently the serge didn't stay. But anyway, yeah, it just feels like it's really slow. I don't remember what I was saying before I noticed that. Here is the comparison photo. Okay. And we will talk about the Pattern Keeper stuff probably closer to the end, because not everybody's going to be interested. So, okay, next is my Tulips piece. I already don't have this one on the hoop. This is another piece that I used Pixel Stitch to convert. It is a stock photo that my friend sent me. So I'm using it to convert. Alright, I converted and I'm now stitching it. Here is what it will look like and where it was last time. And very, very messy. I don't know what's going on up in here, but like, it's just a mess. Okay, here is where it is now. So that's that. That's what we're looking like. A good chunk of the butterfly, which is really exciting because that's like one of the main focal pieces in the whole piece. So maybe I shouldn't have done it first, but I mean, I didn't do it first. I did it third. But yeah, that's what it's looking like. So we got, I don't remember this one, 449 stitches done in this one. And this one is done for the year. So I have hit my goal on this one for this year. I believe at the beginning of the year I only had this page done, and maybe a little bit of this page, or maybe not even any of this page, maybe only this page, I don't remember. But I managed to get this page completed, do this whole page, and then, you know, start on the next page, which is the top page of the piece. So, yeah, that's what we're looking like. And then this one won't come out again for the year because we're finished. I mean, we've hit the goal, which the goal is 7.5. So that is 7.5% of the piece completed. So say goodbye to Tulips for a little while. I'm not super upset because it's a lot of the same colors, which is fine, but you know, I don't always want to work on blue or white. And then the butterfly is a lot of orange. But here is the comparison photo. Okay. Next, I was just working on this today. This is my Canine Sanctuary. This is a piece by Charting Creations. The artist is Nicky Beohme. I don't know how to say it. It's down in the description box. I know I always butcher that name, but I get the Nicky part right. But anyway, here is what it will look like and where it was last time. And here is where it is now. I literally, right before coming up here to film this, finished that page. So we only have one more page up here to be the top of the piece, and I think there's 1 and a little bit pages underneath. But I think when I'm done with the page up here, I will start working my way this way. I don't know, or this way. One of the ways I will start working my way across the top. But look at it, I love it. It looks like, I mean, you can tell that's going to be a house, or at least I can. It's cloudy out, so it's not like great sun action happening in here today, but it's raining. It was raining. It's been off and on raining all day again. Like my last video was thunderstorming. Hopefully it won't start thunderstorming again, but a lot of people actually really liked the thunderstorm, so I don't know. I didn't. I was like, oh, it's so loud, but you know, to each their own. But yeah, so that's what that one's looking like. I've done 302 stitches so far. This is going to be my next focus piece for, you know, until I get to my goal, my yearly goal. I think I've hit the first. I don't know if I've hit the first goal on this one. I don't remember. But either way, I'm going to hit some sort of goal on this one, and then either it's going to be done for the year, or I'm going to put it away to hit another goal and then come back to this. I don't remember which. But I think to hit my goal for the year, I have to do like 11,000 more stitches on this one, which isn't, I mean, it's a lot. But if you think about, I can usually get about, well, in a normal month, I can usually get about 20,000 stitches done in the month. So it should only take me half a month. Only. But we'll see if that actually happens. But yeah, that page is finished, so now I get to move up to the next page. Very exciting. And here is the comparison photo. Okay. And then my last piece, and boy, do we need to talk about this one. So this is the Cryptid SAL from the Witchy Stitcher, and I'm really enjoying it, but boy, did I not like it for like a second there after the video. Literally like the next day after my last video. Because as you saw, if you, well, here, I'll show where I was last time. I can't show a, like, what it's going to look like photo because that doesn't really exist because it's a SAL. So here is what it looked like last time. And it's done, so I finished the frame. But, like you just saw, I was really close. I didn't have much to go. I think I only had like a little bit over here to do. Yeah, a little bit over here to do, and then I had to do like the moons that are hard to see, but they weren't there last time. The moons, and then like the bottom part, the little like crosses down here. No, nope. I got across, and I got pretty close, and then I like tried to make sure it was like I went across with my needle, and I just went, okay, are these gonna add up? Are these gonna line up? No, they didn't. They were one stitch higher. So so I worked all the way across. So I had started working down, right? So I had started, this is impossible. How do people do this? I had started working down like this. And I got to all the way down to the bottom and like a little bit across. Just like one thing across maybe, right? So I had done all of that. And then I decided I want to do the fun bit and go across the top. So I went all the way across the top, and then I went all the way down the side, and then I did most of this, right? So I got to like there. And I thought, oh my goodness, I messed up somewhere in here. Well, I went and looked and looked and looked, and I figured out that the problem was actually like right over here, like right up here somewhere. So, well, okay, I didn't know if the problem was here or here, because this, this and this were different. So I thought I messed up here, and I was going to have to unpick all this and all of this. So I started unpicking over here. I started it, I did like a couple like lines here, and then I went and looked at the, just to see, like, am I right that this is the problem area and this one is fine, like this one is okay? Well, I went and looked at the chart, and it turned out that this side was actually wrong and this side was actually right. So then I had to go back and stitch these back in, and then I had to start unpicking over here and unpick down here, but thank goodness it was wrong on this side, because I hadn't done as much, because all I had to unpick was just this side and then like a little bit over here. I didn't have to unpick all of that. So I did that. I kind of slowly did that because I would unpick like one strand and then I'd put a new strand in, and then I'd unpick a strand and then put a new strand in, unpick a strand. So I just did that all the way up. So I was not just frogging, I was also stitching. And then I put the moons in and everything added up and everything lined up. Thank goodness. So that's that. So that's done until September 3rd, when the first, the first motif cryptid comes out. We don't know what it's going to look like. This is technically my first like SAL like this. I've never done one where I don't know what it looks like, because a lot of the SALs that I like plan to do, or if I want to like do them, they're a good chunk out already, or it's already completed like from years ago. So it's fine, but this one's so exciting. So yeah, so I finished that, did 545 stitches. Well, it was more than that because I picked out, but 545 new stitches that I hadn't already put in. So we'll see. So you won't see this again until September, but super exciting. And that's all my WIPs. I don't have any more WIPs. We're going to do haul first, then we're going to do the tablet stuff, the pattern keeper stuff, and then we're going to do like the not stitchy related stuff, because some people will want to like buy piece out. So haul first, but let me go grab something before we do haul, and I'll be right back. Okay, back. The dog has made an appearance. He's been sitting back there the whole time, I think, but he's decided to stand up, and maybe he's going to lay down, or maybe he's going to go downstairs, I don't know. Anyway, okay, so, sorry, I'm out of breath, I like ran downstairs. Okay, so the first bit of haul I want to show you is haul that I got that I forgot I got. Like, I forgot I got this when I went and met Corinne and Colleen for the first time in Pennsylvania, and we went to Ye Old Cross Stitchery. Hello? Do you want to say hello? No. Yeah, you just want to say hi to Mom. Anyway, we went to Ye Old Cross Stitchery, and I saw a fabric there that I thought would work really, really well with a piece that I had planned to start in the new year. But they didn't have a big enough piece in, and so I ordered it like there, and they could just ship it to me when they got it in. Well, I forgot that I did that. I totally forgot, but I have it now. So this is Angel Hair. It is a 32 count linen. I think Angel Hair is by Picture This Plus, but it doesn't say, so I don't remember. But anyway, this is Angel Hair, so it's a very, very pale yellow, and as some of you are aware, I plan on starting Inspiration next year. Now, this was the piece that I had thought, oh, this will work really well for Inspiration. Still think it would work really well for Inspiration, but I also bought this. And because I wasn't sure when this one was going to come in, so I bought this thinking, oh, this would work too. Now, I don't know which one I want to do, guys. Now, looking at it, because I love this like dark, rich, kind of buttery yellow. But like this is closer to the picture, so maybe it would work better. I don't know, y'all. It is a little lighter than the picture, and it's not quite as mottled as the picture. This one doesn't really have much modeling really at all. It's slight. It's very, very, very faint. But this one absolutely has modeling, like visible modeling. So I don't know. Can y'all tell me which one you think I should use? Because now I don't know. This one is a 36 count. Yeah, 36 count linen, called Gilded by Mystic Fabrics. And then, like I said, this one is Angel Hair. It's a 32 count. And I think it's Picture This Plus, but I can't remember, and they didn't write it on there, so. But I don't know which one to use. So somebody or everybody or whoever decides to comment, please let me know which one you think I should use. Because I don't know. Maybe I should do a floss toss to see like which one would work better with the colors. I don't know. Debbie, help me. Debbie, yes. I know you will be able to help me. You'll be able to tell me which one I should use, because you're gonna start this too, right? And you're doing it on yellow? You tell me. Okay. Well, that's my dilemma for the moment, because I got that in the mail and went, oh, I forgot I ordered this. Because it's been a while. So that's part of my haul, and if I don't use it for that, I will find something to use it for. Like, it's not, I'm not worried about finding something to work with this piece, or to work with the other piece if I decide to use this one. That's not what I'm not worried about, like not being able to use it, because I will be able to use it, but I just don't know which one to use now. Because while I really like Gilded, I worry that it's a little dark, and this one isn't quite as dark, and I think you'll be able to see everything, but I really like Gilded, so I'm not sure. But anyway, I have a few bits of haul. I think in my last video, I had mentioned Grace Notes Stitchers had started selling fabrics, and of course, I was going to be all over that. So I joined their Facebook group right away, and I pretty much bought fabric like the first day that it was available. And I saw this fabric, and I went, oh, that would be perfect for my February gnome for next year. So I bought it. Here, oh, you're not going to be able to tell. It's a very light pink. Guys, it's not doing it justice. Corinne, Colleen, I'm so sorry. But like, it does not show up on camera in the same way as it is in real life. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. And this is called Jane Bell. It is a 28 count even weave. And it's a decent size. I'll be able to get my gnome quite easily on here. You can tell the modeling's there, but you just can't see the color correctly. It's more pink than it's showing up on camera. That looks more blue to me. I mean, it's not blue, but it looks more like blue-hued on camera. It's not. It's not blue-hued at all. There's no hue of blue. How many times can I say hue or blue in a sentence? But it's perfect, and I'm so excited to use this. So that is going to be used next year. And then today, actually, this was, I think, like 2 days early, because my tracking info said it wasn't coming until Friday, and then, like, it showed up today. I got some more fabrics from them, obviously. But in their last video, they showed a couple of fabrics, and I was like, right away, I texted her. I was like, hey, has anybody bought this yet? I want it. So I bought 2, actually. And they're exactly the same color, but they don't come across the same because they're on 2 different, like, fabric types. So this is Michael. That's not right either. I mean, it's not showing up it's not the same color on camera. I don't know. It's prettier in real life. But it's still pretty on camera. I have no problem with it on camera. Anyway, this is Michael. This one is a 28 count casual linen. Yeah. And it is almost orangey, goldy with a little bit of gray. It's such an interesting color. I really like it. I have no idea what I'm doing with it, but I needed it, so I bought it. And then I bought it in a even weave. And this is so interesting because it's so much more gray. I don't know if this is the right side. I think they come out pretty much the same on both sides. I don't know, this side's maybe better. It's so much more gray on an even weave. The gray really picked up in the even weave in comparison to the linen. I'll just show you. It's very interesting. You can see that. I'm not very good at this. I'm trying, people. But yeah, do you see how much more gray it is in the even weave? It's so interesting. Still love it. Love it in both. I'm, again, not sure what I'm going to use this one for. I might cut it. And use it for one of my gnomes. Honestly, because I'm not sure what the October gnome is going to look like. But, like, I'm sure it's going to be something spooky, right? This is a little bit spooky. So, it's orangey gray. So, of course, it would work for, like, October time. It's really cool. So, very, very excited about this. They also sent me a little something in the mail. I will get that in a minute. Let me just fold this, because apparently I can't fold and talk at the same time. So those are my 2 Michaels. My 2 Michaels. But I wanted to see, I mean, I didn't really want to see, I didn't really care how different they were. I just knew I wanted both of them because they looked just, I loved them. So, what did I say this was? Yeah, 28 count. Yeah. So, the last little thing that I got in the mail from them, which I didn't order, and this was just a little gift, so thank you so much, guys. This is awesome. Was this. And it is a 46 count. Yeah, 46 count linen. Now, they know I love linen. Like, I love linen. And I only didn't buy this one from their Facebook page because I was like, I really don't need it. I was really trying to force myself not to buy it. I probably would have succumbed eventually because linen just gets me. I need to buy the linens usually. But I try, for the most part, to try to buy, you know, things that I'm going to use, like, pretty much right away. The Michaels, that was just a, like, I needed to see what they looked like in real life. I wanted to see what they looked like in real life. So happy I did because they're perfect. But I was like, I don't need this. I don't have anything to do on it right now. I might now have something to do on it. Yeah, but oh my gosh, it's not coming out right. You can't see the modeling. I mean, there is modeling. It's slight, but it's there, and you just can't see it on the computer. And they don't have a name for this one because it was a one-time, this was the only 46 count I think that they had. It was just like a random die. And honestly, I don't think I've ever worked on 46 count, but like, I'm excited to try. So, and their little tags are so cute. I'll just show you what their little tag looks like. And it works really well because it's almost like a sky, and this is almost like a sky. And then they send a little sticker with, okay, you're going to see the back of my tablet because it's crazy, but they send a little sticker with their, or at least, I think they've been doing that for everybody, but they send a little sticker with their fabrics. And this is my Witchy Stitcher one. This is a 4Ocean one. That is a company that does, if you buy things, they donate to, you know, help clean the ocean and things. And then these two stickers are the ones I got with my fabric. This was the one I got with Jane Bell, the first piece that I ordered, and then this one was the one I got today, which is a Sleeping Beauty piece, and then this one is Bashful from Snow White. So cute. So those are all of my pieces of haul. It's all just fabric. The other thing that I wanted to mention while we're talking about Grace Notes fabrics, they just set up their Fabric of the Month club, and of course I went in and I was like, I want all of them, but I can't afford all of them. Obviously, it's expensive to do, you know, fabrics each month, and obviously I couldn't just do one because who can do that? So so I actually put myself in to do I think a 28 count even weave, and I believe I did 32 count linen, I think. I was going to do 36 count linen, but I ended up deciding to do 32, I think. I'm not sure if I'm actually correct or not, but, and then I decided to do kind of like the switch between the color and the neutral, because I do really like working on neutrals for some things, and I don't want to just have like a load of colorful ones that I then need to go buy neutrals to like work on some of the projects. So I decided to switch each month. I'm not sure when that's going to actually start, like when they're going to start sending the fabrics and things, but I'm so excited about it. So yay! Okay, so that's everything. I'm going to do my Pattern Keeper little thing real quick for those who are interested in how I work. I kind of have showed it in a past video. I don't know if it was one of the like extras or if it was one of my Stitch With Me's, but I will kind of go through how I work on a not really Pattern Keeper compatible. I'll show you. This is my own, this is my wedding piece, so I'm okay showing you the pattern. But anyway, so this is what, okay, I need to turn down the brightness. Turn the brightness down. How do I do that? Well, that's not right. Hello? How do I turn the brightness down? Aha! Okay, I don't know if that's going to be too dark. No, that's fine. Okay, so this is what it would look like if it's not Pattern Keeper compatible. So when you mark off squares, they are just going to go gray because you can't search for symbols. So for example, like this, you can't search for the symbols in here. So you're just working kind of like you would with a paper pattern. You can't search for symbols, so you're just going off. But they did do an update to Pattern Keeper not too long ago that you can now like highlight symbols that are the same. So if you're one of the people who, let's say on a paper pattern, you would highlight all of the symbols on a page or in a block that are the same, and then you would go stitch all of those because you've already highlighted them, so you see them, they're there in front of you, they're easy to see. Like how Pattern Keeper does it for you when you click on a symbol on a compatible chart, you can do that manually. So one thing I guess the first thing that I do when I first kind of start a page, so I, as you can see, work in blocks, but I also feather. So what I actually do on a page before I even start working on the page is I mark off where my feathering is going to go. So I use the parking like highlight to mark off where the feathering is going to go. I don't need to mark my parked threads in a square because I don't park further than 10 stitches or the next 10 by 10 block. So for this square up here, all of my threads would be parked here. If there's anything, like if a symbol doesn't show up in this square but it shows up in this square, I end it. I do not park down in this square. I will only park in this square, so I don't need to, or I found that I don't need to mark where I park my threads because I'm not going a super long distance. I'm not parking really far away. So I can use the park like highlight thing to mark where my zigzag is going to go. The other thing that I've been doing, so it depends on how I'm working on the page. So some pages, if they're not really confetti heavy, I can work all of the, let's just say I was doing this thumbs up. I could do those ones and then park it down here. Sometimes though, if it's really confetti heavy, I work one park down here, this one I would park wherever it shows up next, then I'd move over to this guy here, and then I would park it over here, I'd do this one. So I do one at a time. I've been doing that again more on this one than the other way. So I find that I don't have to use the, let me show you what it looks like. So I find that I don't have to use this little search, which is where it highlights, and that's like, oh, okay, so I can see those two. Those are the ones in the block, right? Those are the ones that I would do. And then I'd park it down here. But I haven't been doing that because I've been stitching one stitch, parking in the next occurring space, but I always work, okay, this is going to be a little confusing. I always work, I can't hold this, this is hard to hold. I always work from, I mean, for me, it's left to right, so it would be left to right. So I always start over here and work this way. I bring it back over here. So like, for example, let me clear those highlights. For example, this one. So for example, for the green highlighted one, I would stitch that one, and then I would actually park it over where that box is highlighted. I would not park it right underneath where it shows up because I always move back to the leftmost one. The only time that changes is if there are two of those stitches in a row. So I'm trying to find one. Okay, so let's just say I just finished that one, that green highlighted one, right? If you go to the next row, underneath of it, there are two here. This one is the leftmost, but I would actually park it. I would actually park it right there, which is the rightmost. But it's the rightmost in the like little small section that is those two symbols, or the same symbol, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody, but that's how I work on a like non-compatible chart, and to make sure that I am kind of staying relatively making it easier for myself, I don't go farther than the next 10 by 10 block. And I start threads in each column. So if a column has, you know, a heart symbol in this one, but also a heart symbol over here, I'll have one started in this column, and then I'll have another one started in this column. So I don't move them this way. I only move them down. It works for me, but I hope that helps with anybody who's wondering how I work with a non-compatible like pattern. Now, if I am going to do all of the symbols in a block, like if I'm going to go and just do, let's just say, all the thumbs up symbols, I will just do them always starting with the leftmost one, unless it's in a row of two, then or a row of two or more, then I'll do the rightmost, do one leg across, and then one leg back to end up in the leftmost spot, or to end up in the rightmost spot. So I don't know if that helps, but I will use the highlighty thing on these if I'm going to do all of them in a block. So I don't know if that helped. I hope it did, but let me know if there's something that I said that's confusing, or if you need more explanation on anything, I can certainly try to help. Okay, so that is everything stitching related. I'm about to get into non-stitching related stuff, and a good chunk of you probably won't care about this part because it is a present that my husband got me just randomly. He just, the other day he was like, I bought you something with no reason, like just to buy me something. And Carla, look up. If you're not watching, look up, because you and I are on the same wavelength here. So he actually bought me a couple of gnomes. Now, everybody knows, if you have been on this channel a while, you know how gnome obsessed I am. It's not good, but it's fine. So he actually bought me some gnomes for Halloween, just not for Halloween, but they are like Halloween gnomes. We have gnomes from this shop, and they're awesome, and so he bought me some more. So the first one that I'm going to show you is my little witch. So she is so funny. She's got these like little wispy hairs, and it's so funny. But she's so fun, and she's got this like sparkly hat with a little spider and a broom. Oh, I love it. But she's so cute. Isn't she just adorable? And then the best three I saved. So he bought me 4. And then these 3 I have to show you together. I can't show them separately because they don't work separately. That won't make the same impact. So these are the other 3. Can you just? It's the Sanderson sisters. I saw them because when I figured out, he came into the room the other day, right? And he was like, so I bought you something. And I was like, is it gnomes from Wendy's Gnome Shop? And he was just like, how did you know? Like, how did you guess so quickly? I said, because that's the easiest thing for you to buy me. Like, I won't not like anything from that store. And when he was like, yeah, okay, I bought you some gnomes from Wendy's Gnome Shop, I went on and I looked at the gnomes she had going on, and because she usually does like fall/Halloween gnomes around now to get them out before fall and Halloween happen. And I saw these 3 and I was just like, oh my god, I love them. And he said that when they came today, he said that when I went on and looked and I said how much I loved these 3, he was so glad that he decided to get them. But don't you love them? They've got their little hair. It's amazing. I love them. But these little gnomes. So I have some more gnomes for my little collection. It's quite a big collection. But yeah, we have the Sanderson sisters now hanging out in our house. So Carla, I hope you saw all that, because that was mainly for you. But anyway, that is everything I think for today. I don't have anything else. Again, I was gonna do my Scentbird, but actually my August one is just shipped, so I'm gonna wait till those come and I'll just do all of them together. So, I think that's everything. I hope that you enjoyed. I look forward to seeing you all again next week. Have a good one, and stay safe out there. It's kind of wild happening right now. I hope that if you do decide to get the vaccine, or you have done so, thank you so much. It really does help. We are seeing an uptick in cases here. It's not so terrible yet. And I'm saying yet because I have a feeling it's going to get worse, but we're hopeful that it's not going to. So I think that's everything. If you follow me on Instagram, which my Instagram handle is down below, if you follow me there, I have all of, and I'll refresh them as we get closer to the end of the year, but I have all of my hashtags that I'll be doing with, like, for SALs and things next year. I have one more that I've added on recently that I'm doing with Jessica from Stitches of Sass, and she and I are going to be SALing now. So if you don't follow me there, go ahead and follow me. Fun things are coming, and I also have something else in the works with, if you all know her and love her on Instagram, Jasmine Ravenclaw. That's a thing. So get excited about that. I'm super excited about that. But anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. I will talk to you next week. Have a good one. Talk to you later. Bye.